Yo, what's going on, guys? Jared here. Today I wanted to bring you guys a little more of another fun video. Again, after Nationals, it's more of the casual time of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not a lot of high-tier events going around. We don't have another set until a very long time. We're all waiting on a ban list, so I figured I like bringing together some fun decks, something to enjoy for yourself and not your opponents, because I think it's pretty funny. This is going to be abusing the new Millennium cards. That is going to lead into an FTK, actually, that I'm surprised I don't think I've seen anybody else do on YouTube, but it's pretty funny, and I was happy I figured this out. I got most of this done actually driving home one time from locals, and I was thinking about it, and yeah, now here we are. So I'm going to show you guys the deck list, and then I'm going to show you guys the main combo that you go for in this deck. And then, I just want to show this off. It's really funny. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, and please subscribe if you enjoy. Okay, guys, so here is the current deck list for this. I know it looks very messy. There's a lot going on here, but trust me, it does make sense. So for the card by card, we have 3 copies of Sangen Jin, 3 copies of Golem, 3 copies of Yugioh Temple, and 3 copies of Shield. This is so dependent on these cards. You really need them. You can either have... Specifically, you can have resolve 2 of these and Destrudo, or you can resolve, and for that one you have to go specifically activate a Millennium, activate Destrudo, activate a Millennium, or you can do all 3 of them and Destrudo. So just something to keep in mind. So you max out on these, you need to see them. And then we played 2 Armageddon Knight Rhoda, 3 Destrudo, 3 Dragon Shrine. That's all just do Destrudo because you just like a main part of this FTK. 3 copies of Foolish Goods, Salvation, and the Cobalt Eagle, Terraforming Foolish, Plague Spreader, Ravine, Fiendsmith Tract, Worry, 3 Fiendsmiths, 1 of all of the White Wolf Forest cards. You need them as like a good tuner engine in this deck, works very well. And then, of course, the 1 Reversal Quiz that we are going to be winning with, because why not? Because winning with the Reversal Quiz is funny. I actually got this idea from Nick playing the Reversal Quiz deck in GOAT. And I'm like, Millenniums make you pay a lot of life points. All we have to do is get the quiz. How hard could that be? And realistically, it actually wasn't that hard, surprisingly enough, with how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is right now. For the extra deck, we have 1 copy of Desaire, Lacrima, Diabel, oh my god, Rakia, the Beatrice, the Gallic Granite. We have Fiendsmith Requiem, Sequence, Moon, Sprite Sprint, the Silvera, Apo, IP, SP, and Gigantic. Like, these ones are not needed at all for the combo. I would say, like, everything after these, you probably don't even need Gallic Granite. Even that's, like, wishful thinking. Like, these 5, like, Gallic Granite's, like, emergency purposes, but this deck is not, like, meta or anything like that. It's just more of a funny option that you have for this, which I think is funny. Overall, it's just a fun deck. And then for the side deck, you can switch out some cards for these. So I have 3 Crossout Callby, and then like one of the most played hand traps in the format currently being Nib, Ash, Crossout, or Nib, Ash, Imperm, and Baylor. So you could take out like 2 Shrine, 3 Goods, these and these 3. That's 8 cards. That should be fine. And you want to keep Terraforming in for Yugioh Temple because you want to see, again, you want to see the Millenniums as much as possible. So how does this combo work? Well, you are going to use the Millenniums to pay down, like I said, to 2,000 life points, and then you are going to use Destrudo to get yourself down to 1,000 life points. And the main thing is getting yourself down to 1,200 or less life points. That is the main purpose of this. So, like I said, you can do 3 Millenniums, then Destrudo, or Millennium, Destrudo, Millennium, and that gets you to 1,000. So you have to get to in that threshold. Then you are going to, after that string of plays, you are going to make Beatrice to send the Reversal Quiz. You are also going to make the Whitewood line to be able to go into, what's it called? You're going to go up into the Diabel effect to add back the quiz from your graveyard to your hand. Then you are going to use the quiz after linking off the Sequentia and the Sprint, dumping Plague Spreader, putting a card to the top of your deck, overlaying the Sprint and the Plague for Gigantic, Reversal Quizzing, sending away your field, switching life points, so your opponent would be at roughly 1,000 life points most of the time, should be 1,000, and then after life points are switched, the Lacrimosa that is under the Beatrice will trigger and deal the 1,200 damage to your opponent, very similar to in GOAT format, where he Reversal Quiz, send away Black Pendant to deal 400, very same thing, or whatever it is, 400, 800, whatever how much Black Pendant does. Same thing, 1,200, burn them, kill them, FTK. So Luckily, this combo is doable through just Sengenjin plus Deshudo. So that is the combo I'm going to show you is the most simple one. There are actually other ways to do this. This is just the most simple in my opinion, but there is definitely other lines to cook with this if you are really bored and want to try some new stuff. So feel free if you want to. But yeah, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the actual combo. Okay guys, so like I said, you just need Sengenjin and Deshudo. You might need an extra monster in your hand. I don't remember actually. If I need it, I'm going to use it, but I'm just going to do this freehand right now. So yeah, Sengenjin and Deshudo are the main two. So like I said, we are just going to, oh yeah, we just need it right in the beginning here, because we are just going to be using this for the Yugioh temple, just to put a body there in general. So you're going to go Sengenjin effect for Golem, Golem effect for Temple, Temple effect, put back the random monster in your hand to get the shield, and then shield summon out. So that is going to drop you all the way down to 2,000 life points because you are not playing the Millennium Ankh in this deck. Then you are going to use Deshudo's effect to pay 1,000 life points to summon itself. We are going to target the Golem, okay? So Golem is going to now reduce the level of Deshudo by 6, so this is a level 1 tuner. Now, we are able to link off, or synchro, I'm sorry, Deshudo and the Millennium Shield for the, however you say this, Rikifa, the White Wood level 6 searcher. Use her effect, and you can send the monster that is back here or the temple, it doesn't matter, they're both going to be sent anyway, to be able to search. So now you're going to use her to be able to search the Izzet from the deck to the hand. Then you can special summon her by special summoning herself and send the Yugioh temple, using her effect to be able to search as well. And then that is going to get the Rukia of the White Forest. And then you can also special summon this, because why not? Then you can send away the Sengenjin and the level 4 to go into your Fiendsmith line. So you're going to go Moon, and then into Requiem, if Dueling Book would stop loading. Requiem to be able to summon the Fiendsmith. Then you are able to use the Fiendsmith Engraver plus the Golem to be able to go into the Sequentia. We can do Sequentia effect to shuffle back the Requiem and the Moon to be able to summon the Lacrima. Lacrima effect is going to bring back the Fiendsmith. You can overlay the Fiendsmith and the Lacrima to go into Beatrice. Beatrice effect, detach to dump Reversal Quiz. Then you are able to synchro these two finally to go into the Diabell. Diabell effect to add back the Reversal Quiz because it was made with a tuner synchro monster, which is the synchro that we made earlier. Then we are finally able to use these two to link to go into Sprite Sprint. Sprint effect to be able to dump, so we are going to dump Plague Spreader from our deck to the graveyard. Then you actually have a couple lines here that you can do. Funny enough, I know it's very surprising, but there is actually a couple things. But for just to keep things simple, we did not use like Fiendsmith's graveyard effect. We did not use the other effects of like Izzet in the graveyard. We did not even use Rukia's effect in the graveyard. So you have like still extra bodies you can use and float around with. We're just going to put a card back with for Plague Spreader, so we know the top card of our deck. We have to get rid of the Plague Spreader because this sends for cost. So this getting banished would actually mess it up. That is why you have to play the Gigantic Sprite just to clear this. But again, if you didn't want to play Gigantic Sprite, you could use Rukia to shuffle one back and then go back into Moon under the Sprint. It's the same thing, but I'm just playing Gigantic to make it easy. Then you are able to use Reversal Quiz, call whatever you put back to the top with Plague Spreader, whatever the card was, monster, spell, or trap. Send your everything to the graveyard for cost. Switch life points with your opponents. At resolution, you can use your Lacrimosa in graveyard, shuffle back the Sequentia, deal 1,200, and because your opponent is at 1,000, that is lethal damage. Very funny, very stupid, but it's fun. Like, that's fun, right? That's different. It's an FTK, that's not Gimmick Puppet. I think it's cool. And it uses the Millennium Monsters, which I think are being very underutilized right now for what they are. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was something that is very just funny. It's something funny, it's something different. It's not Snake Guy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And please subscribe if you did. I would really appreciate it. But until then, until we get a ban list, hopefully, soon, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.